Hello, good morning to all. Today we have to study about priming of pump. The topic from the subject of basic of mechanical engineering. The topic to be covered in this lecture, introduction part of the pump, centrifugal pump with a manual method, vacuum method, jet method and separator or bend method. In a centrifugal pump, there is a no self-priming pump. Means at this time, we have to start pump. It cannot flow of water inlet to outlet by itself because of its not a self-priming pump. So it is necessary to have to add some water inside the pump to run smoothly for a centrifugal pump. It's called a priming of pump. We have to enter some water inside the pump to running start of the pump. It's called a priming of pump. It's only and only require all types of the centrifugal pump because of it's not a self priming pump. The priming is the process of removing air from the pump and suction line to permit atmospheric pressure and flooding pressure to causes liquid flow into the pump. Without priming, pump will cease to function and break down. The priming method is we have to removing air from the pump. Means all air we have to remove from the pump and allow to water enter into the pump for a running operation. If the water are not allowed to pump enter, the pump may be fail or break down. Means is not in a working condition. Self-priming pump have to be capable to evacuating this air venting from the pump suction line without any external or auxiliary device. Self-priming pump are suck the water from the suction tank. It's not require any external vacuum pump or any external auxiliary device to suck the water. Centrifugal pump, an external suction stage such as a water jet pump or side water pump are also classified as a self-priming pump. Means it's required external sources to allow and water enter into the pump. This is especially required when there is a forced startup, but in a advisable to start the pump only after priming. Without priming, we cannot start any type of the pump at a first time startup. There are all type of the pump considering the first startup initially based we have to require the priming of pump in a first startup. Then after it can self priming and work smoothly. In a centrifugal pump it's required every time priming. The types of centrifugal pump priming method is a pump with manual method, vacuum method, jet pump and separator or band. This is the first method, centrifugal pump with a manual method. It is a suction line where the water enter into the pump, air out. We have to remove air from the pump to a atmosphere. This is called as a air vent valve. Delivery pipe where the water coming out from the pump is a funnel. We can enter water inside the pump. Is a small water vessel. There is a adding of water into the pump. The main basic function is that for a running smooth operation from water inlet to outlet in a centrifugal pump, in a initial startup, it's required 70% of water are filled into the centrifugal pump to normal suction create into the suction line. In a below level, 70% to below level, it's not able to generate a vacuum in a suction line, so it cannot work with a lower level in a centrifugal pump. It's necessary to we have to maintain a 70% water level inside the centrifugal pump, so it can easily generate a vacuum inside the suction pipe and suck the water from the suction line. Here they have to put one valve at here for priming of the centrifugal pump in a manual method, and this valve we have to close. In this method we have to add water manually by any external vessel to a funnel. This water are enter into the funnel and enter into the pump. Then after the water are level up into the centrifugal pump, and at this time we have to also open air vent valve, so can inside air can remove from the pump. After this procedure, we can close air vent valve and open. Here is a suction valve. Here is air vent valve is closed. We have to stop adding water and open the here suction valve and start the pump, so it can smoothly operate and allow to water enter into the centrifugal pump. This is the priming method, the manually priming method. We can add water by any external vessel into the pump. The second method is a vacuum pump. There is no any requirement of the air vent valve, because of we have to add a one vacuum pump in connected to a centrifugal pump. When we have to start the vacuum pump, the most of air are sucked and pass through the vacuum pump to the atmospheric condition. At this time, the delivery valve we have to close and suction valve we have to open for evacuate the air from the centrifugal pump. There is a created low pressure inside the suction pipe and water enter into the pump. At the water coming out from the vacuum pump, we have to stop vacuum pump and open the delivery valve for a running smooth operation of a centrifugal pump. Once can it start to suck water from the suction tank enter into the centrifugal pump, and by forcefully centrifugal pump it's give out to a delivery line or discharge line. The vacuum pump we have to stop down. The next is a centrifugal pump with a jet pump method. Jet pump method is a normal filling water from the overhead tank. Here is the water at the bottom head tank. Here is a overhead tank, centrifugal pump, suction line, delivery line. In this method, the pump suction line is directly connected to a overhead tank, and here we have to put NRV valve, non-return valve or foot valve, for completely filling line in the centrifugal pump. Here the water from the overhead tank can pass downward direction due to the gravity. It can pass itself. You have to not require any type of the external pump to move water from the overhead tank to lower head tank. It can pass itself by a gravity difference. This water can pass from the overhead tank to the filling tank at the nozzle. Then after these water arcs make a one type of the U-tube. Means here is a draw our U-tube, means that there is a level of U-tube filling of water. So both sides are same level maintained. That's called a U-tube. The both ends are open in the atmospheric condition. If you have to add water in the one limb, there is a maintain a both side equal level in a U-tube. In this form, normally we have to arrange U-tube manometer shape, so water can pass from the overhead tank to this line, and here is a valve for check water flow or water stop. Then after this water pass from the nozzle to suction line to centrifugal pump, and centrifugal to delivery line at the level of overhead tank. Means it's create a one type of the U-shape water level. Here is the completely 100% of the water are filled by the centrifugal pump through a overhead tank. Then after this valve we have to close and start the pump from water suck from the suction tank and deliver to a overhead tank. The next is a centrifugal pump with separator and band. Here centrifugal pump is a air separator, delivery line, air out, water back casing, suction line, water band and centrifugal pump casing, and center is a impeller. First, this R shape is created one type of the U-tube. Means the pump are completely filled at the 100% inside the casing. Means this create a U-tube, so the minor level of the water at this level, the pump up to 70% is continuously filled with water. There is no requirement of additional water enter into the pump. After the start of this pump, it creates a centrifugal force on the water, and then water are passed from this air separator. The air can pass from this separator through a delivery line, and water coming back into the separator. At this process, it gives a step by step vacuum generated into the suction line. Means the air from the line, suction line, is come into the centrifugal pump. These air are passed from the separator and exhaust to a delivery pipe. But the density difference of the air and water, the air is passed and water are back into the separator. And step by step it's creating a low pressure or vacuum into the suction pipe. This low pressure and vacuum are suck the water from the suction tank and enter water into the suction line. Then after this water are passed through the centrifugal pump casing, and the totally air from the suction line are evacuated to the delivery line. And the water continuously pass from the suction line to centrifugal pump, centrifugal to air separator, and air separator to delivery line. The main function is a air separator. It separates the air and water. Water are out to the air separator, and water are due to the gravity difference is circulate continuously at this point, and step by step is created low pressure and vacuum at the suction line. So water can allow to pass to the suction line to the casing to a delivery line for a smooth running operation. These all are the priming method of the centrifugal pump. Okay, thank you.